Welcome to the abyss of the human mind. Today, we unravel the paradox of Machiavellian kindness. Being good is virtue, or fatal stupidity. Machiavelli smiles from the shadows, knowing the truth. In the game of power, kindness is the bait. And you? Have you already fallen into this trap? Imagine a world where gentleness is weakness, where helping others plants your own ruin. Machiavelli was no villain, he was a prophet. He saw what we pretend to ignore. Human nature is selfish, by instinct, pure kindness, only for fools and martyrs. But the paradox is even crueler. Being too good destroys you, being too evil isolates you. The solution? Machiavellian kindness. Look like an angel, act like a wolf when needed. In the 16th century he wrote, "The Prince, a manual for surviving the court. It is better to be feared than loved. If you can't be both, choose fear. Love is fickle, fear is solid. Kindness generates gratitude, rare. It generates envy and betrayal most times. Think of Caesar, kind to enemies. They plunged knives into his back. Or medieval kings, too pious. Their kingdoms fell into sharper hands. The dictatorship of appearances rules today. On social media, everyone smiles for the camera, but behind, they calculate every like. Performative kindness is currency. Give a like, gain a favor, refuse, and become an invisible enemy. Machiavelli would call this modern farce. His social Darwinism is alive. Survive who adapts kindness, not who lives it blindly. Smile less, observe more. Excessive gentleness exposes weaknesses. Show teeth only when necessary. At work, the nice boss is fired first. The ruthless climbs faster, but the strategic one masters both. Give a hand but hold the knife in the other. The farce of unconditional altruism. Donate time, energy, soul. Receive ingratitude in return. Machiavelli didn't hate kindness. He saw it as a luxury of the strong. Only the powerful can afford it. The weak become prey. In 2026, nothing has changed. Social media amplifies the game. Post kindness, collect haters, ignore, and lose followers. The paradox in action: the kinder you are, the less respected you become, the more calculating, the more admired in the end. Let's go to examples that prove the thesis, starting with the most obvious of the 21st century, Donald Trump. Zero unnecessary kindness, called opponents' names, never apologized. Result? Loyal base that follows him to this day. Joe Biden, image of a kind grandpa. Result? Accused of weak, indecisive, senile. Back to the Renaissance, Lorenzo de' Medici, kind to artists, cruel to enemies, perfect balance. Florence flourished. Louis I of France, the spider, seemed weak and pious, manipulated everyone, died on the throne, rich and feared. Henry VIII, zero kindness with wives, cut heads to consolidated absolute power. Mary Stuart, too kind to nobles, lost Scotland and her head. Elizabeth I smiled but ordered executions, reigned 44 years to golden age. Clear lesson: kindness without teeth is suicide. Moving forward in time, Stalin killed millions to keep the USSR united. Gorbachev, kindness and openness. Result? Disintegration of the empire. Putin smiles in photos but crushes opposition. 24 years in power implies no one doubts. Zelensky, courage and apparent kindness, won the world but lost territory. The paradox forgives neither nations nor people. Who is only good becomes martyr or loser. Now, bringing it to your real life. At work, the colleague who helps everyone, never promoted, becomes eternal support. The one who charges, imposes, negotiates, leads to rises fast. Dating/marriage, be affectionate, but never become an emotional doormat. Who gives everything without limits leads to gets discarded. True friendship. help. But observe, the friend you carry on your back usually disappears when you fall. Family. Parents who give everything to kids. Kids grow spoiled and ungrateful. Parents who set limits with love creates respectful adults. In friend groups, the one who always pays, in the end, becomes the rich fool. The one who splits the bill coldly is more respected. On the internet, post only kindness. They turn into jokes, cancel envy. Post with irony plus value plus limits yields, gains respect and authority. Golden Rule 2026. Selective generosity greater than universal generosity. Help those who can repay or deserve. The others? Keep polite distance. Never show emotional weakness at work. Crying in front of the boss equals career end. Show controlled empathy leads to climb steps. The market doesn't reward martyrs, real cases that hurt the soul. The entrepreneur who gave 40% of the company to a friend. Friend became CEO, expelled the founder. The manager who trained the brilliant intern. Intern became coordinator, then fired the mentor. The father who paid college for 3 kids, none call him anymore in old age. The influencer who promoted other girls, all copied her and then cancelled her. The angel investor who saved a startup. Startup grew to diluted him to 0.5%. The bride who forgave the groom's cheating, married to cheated again in 8 months. The partner who trusted 100% in the associate. Associate fled with the company's cash. Godfather who paid everything for the godson. Godson today pretends not to know him. Each of these stories is an echo of Machiavelli. Men are ungrateful, fickle simulators. He wrote that in 1513, still 100% true in 2026. Blind kindness generates resentment. Calculated kindness generates respect. The difference between victim and winner lies in the dosage of kindness. Too little becomes monster, too much becomes victim. The right dose becomes king. Machiavelli didn't invent this, he just removed the mask. Practical rules to survive today. Rule 1, strategic kindness. Give, but always with clear purpose. Rule 2, appearance of virtue. Be seen as good without being naive. Rule 3, selective cruelty. Punish quickly, forgive slowly. Rule 4, never show all your cards. Reveal only what strengthens you. Rule 5, control the narrative. Be the author of your story, not the sidekick. Rule 6, always have a plan B. Blind trust is a death sentence. Rule 7, value those who value you. Ignore those who only drain. Rule 8, smile more than you speak. Kind words hide cold intentions. Rule 9, learn to say no without guilt. A well-placed no is worth more than 100 yes. Rule 10, be good, with lethal moderation. Machiavelli was not a demon, he was just a man too lucid. He saw what most deny. Human nature hasn't changed. Only the tools have changed. Be good, but never be a fool. Kindness with claws beats kindness with wings. The paradox is solved. Love little, fear much, dominate everything. Thanks for making it this far. Wake up. The game has already begun.